Welcome back to another episode of Bloodborne.
By the way, we do two different intros. Like, I always do the cloak shake off because I'm like cool and badass. You do the point thing because you're like demanding, authoritarian, father figure kind of person. Just different personalities and stuff, I guess. You know. Did you beat Connor today? I keep asking you this, and you kept saying, I forgot.
Right, let's restart this episode again, so, you know. Welcome back to Dave being a fucking prick.
Did you beat Connor today?
No, I did have a little chat with him.
Don't tell people
to be honest,
about our channel.
He didn't know who the hell I was talking about.
You're doing your Sefka, are you?
Yeah, I want to try and get past her. Let's give it a go, shall we?
This will be fun, guys. Sorry about this. Just to let everyone know, there will be other episodes of my challenge dungeon.
Shit, I thought she was right here.
So
don't
worry.
Paper. It's a good start. I just wasted that paper. Watch, I'll get to her and it will run out.
There'll be plenty of chalice dungeon episodes. We can just skip past all of Peter's misadventures. The misadventures of Peter. Wow.
Being harsher than usual.
The expert whose fire van goes off just as he faces the enemy.
You're in your period. Ooh, let's beat that out. It's actually
this is the opinion of Peter Wend and not that vast chunker. She's on her period.
Yeah. Use the chair.
Kill yourself now, bitch. And then she kills you.
Looks like she's about
She's gonna kill you. Yeah, kill yourself now, bitch. I don't have to, you stupid cunt. She's just like...
Shit's sake, love! Give me a fucking chance!
You threw with that fucking... Oh, by the way, when you throw with the no miss, you get stronger.
Fucking telling me. Have some fire, bitch. Well, that's fire. Why isn't it lighting her on fire?
That was number missed.
You like fire? Yeah, you like fire.
I had Cthulhu tentacles. Just wail on her. Kick her ass.
But she's a girl.
And she'll try and do the healing and be like, what the
What? I used healing mist on you.
Maybe it ran out. Then the last one.
Behind you! Stop doing that move. No one likes it. It's not cool.
What?
I got it.
He's done it.
That's it. We can all leave the game now.
This oblivious fool.
Ooh. I did it! It's a bit different from my normal episodes. Is there anything up here? You're right there, Dave.
Just
Dave's
so
more
happy
excited.
for you.
Dave's more excited I got faster than I am.
This is gonna be a long playthrough.
Yeah. We all love
Game
it.
Grumps was on the 100 and something episode, though their episodes are about 10 minutes long. So
Who's Game Grumps?
just some new channel I've heard about.
Okay. Have they got many
Everyone was
subscribers to
complaining
this?
because it was like, oh, you missed Canehurst Castle and you didn't kill this optional boss in the DLC. Well, we are.
Oh, didn't they?
In your face, Game Grumps. Oh, I shouldn't say that.
Dave and his vengeance against Game Grumps for some reason.
Like, our channel, 26 subscribers versus the Game Grumps with like 3 million subscribers. Let's do this!
If we mention their name enough, then maybe someone will go, someone will say to them, so we
maybe,
get some
yeah,
attention.
if I mention Game Grumps, then the YouTube algorithm will say, Game Grumps mentioned a few times. This channel's
Let's ban this channel.
Let's ban this channel.
Back into the Forbidden Forest. It's forbidden.
Peter's trying to sing like Dan, who's a
Oh
musician.
yeah.
And
At some point,
David's always horrible to his brother, like Aaron is to Dan. They're so copying them. It's like, look,
they're onto us.
I'm 37, so I was born before Aaron, so Aaron's copying me. But
That's
Peter is copying Dan because he is younger.
Am I?
Yeah, you're 35?
Yeah. But how old's
Dan's like 38.
Whoosh.
Older than me.
Is he 38?
Right, so here's an optional mini boss.
Ooh, okay.
You want to go back to that wooden hutty area to your left.
God, that thing is creepy. It's just a. They were like, we're running out of ideas. Guy with a load of snakes coming out of his head.
Oh, you'll see all sorts of them before the end of this.
What's down?
No,
Should I
don't
drop
jump in the
down?
water, Peter. You're going to go back to
Sorry.
defeat that snake guy. We'll call him
Snaky Magoo.
Snaky McSnakehead. They're not that bad. I mean, they look creepy, but they're not actually any more harder than a regular tough villager enemy. So,
Snaky
plus the
Magoo.
snakes go back inside the body once you die. So, I mean,
Which is kind of nice of
yeah,
them. So I want to go back through here. Sorry.
Right.
Snaky McSnakehead.
Snaky McSnakehead.
There was a guy in here.
He's
as well,
not there anymore. Oh, he's coming down the stairs. And he will burst into snakes. My head, it hurts.
Let me help you. I've got the shield right here.
So I've got a head that think about this one.
I will, David.
I'll never forget. Yes.
I'll never forget you.
Remember that ledge you think you were going to drop down, and I said,
Oh yeah, don't.
"Oh, for the love of God, don't." Do. You kind of made the descent a bit easier then. No, that's not too bad. There is an enemy here. This was the enemy that I actually thought, oh, I'll run past, I'll go up the ladder instead of fighting him, and then it was all sorts of shit. So it was like, no, just fight him. He hasn't got the comb, so you should. Oh, he has got
He's
the comb.
fucking comb.
Oh my God, he's got the comb.
Oof. It's actually easier now that I've leveled up my sword.
So I'm out the ladder and like
He's got the comb.
and like then I was like, hey, I've escaped, and he started coming the ladder, and I was like,
Oh dear God.
and then when he got to the top of the ladder, I was like, swing and a miss, and I fell down the top bottom of the ladder, and I was like, okay, next time just kill him at the bottom. Don't fuck around with this trying to get up the top of the ladder and the old windmill isn't working anymore. You can do it, Pete.
I'm just looking around.
You've done thinner pastures than this.
In case that people are
Poison
suddenly like,
knife.
huh? I bought the little lantern thing while we were between episodes, but you didn't miss anything.
Yeah.
I bought the little lantern and I upgraded.
Okay, so here's the mini boss. Now, click that item. Don't worry, there's nothing gonna happen. So good.
It's all gonna happen. Hey, it's that guy with the giant cannon.
So here's a nice guy that you can speak to. Speak to the nice beggar. Don't worry, trust me. Just go and speak to me. He won't attack you. And I know you're kind of like, he's tricking me. He's leading me into a false sense or whatever.
He's eating someone.
Maybe he's just like investigating them.
Whoa! Blimey, don't scare me like that.
Blimey.
On a
Governor.
night like this, I took you for a monster. Oh, thank the stars, you're fairly normal.
fairly.
You put down that awful beast. Ooh, that thing had me trembling, frozen in my boots. And then you came along. Well, if you're a hunter, then would you know of any safe havens?
Right. Don't go to the
no.
chapel. Don't go to the clinic. Withhold information.
Oh yeah, of course not. I should have known. This whole place is falling apart once again. It's the curse of Yarnum.
Now, there's and I recommend the cheese route of killing him. So, poison knives. You picked up quite a couple, and you're literally right before him. So it's like the game's kind of like suggestion. So, once you start hitting him enough times, you'll know when to turn around and run into that passageway that you came from, because he will not be able to follow you.
What, into here?
Yeah. And then you can throw. There is some attacks that will still hit you in the passageway, but it's not as bad as being out in the open. And you can throw a few poison knives into him, wet them down a bit, maybe throw a few Molotov cocktails into him. So yeah.
Have you got a
Okay.
screw loose? Or is it your...
Whoa, shit, he's big.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
What happens is, if you send him to the clinic, he will become one of those alien creatures, and you can just kill him. But you don't get to see all this. I'm not actually sure if you sent to Yusef, because come on, happens have already killed Yusef as imposter. But if you send him if you send him...
Me, a beast? A beast? What would you know? I didn't ask for this.
Everyone's like, cheapskate, cheapskate, cheapskate. Are we angry? Just getting angry, Dave. Come on. I'm right here. Chase me,
Come on,
chase me,
kill me! Do it now!
I'm basically using lightning. So let's give it a little... see if we can get in. Ooh, cheeky. Whoa!
Yeah, don't get too...
You
You can't hear you, but you can still get set up.
He's dead. He's done it.
Just hit him once, bro. Just regular attack.
Yes, I killed you like a true hero did, hiding in the corridor.
If you send him to the chapel, then
You fuck shit up.
every time you come back, someone will be dead. So like, the old lady's just gone. There's just blood, and the old chapper dweller will be like, the old dear, she's stone dead. Something killed her, and all that stuff. And then
drop down here?
he'll kill. Yeah, you can do. He'll kill all of your people that you saved one by one.
Bastard.
Until, including the the original guy that told everyone to come here.
And kills him as well.
He kills everyone eventually.
Hell. Son of a bitch. And then I guess
And obviously you can actually kill him at any point if you're not stupid enough to be like, I wonder who's killing all my NPCs, considering I sent this guy that's covered in blood that was eating people. But I don't understand it. It's just too much of a coincidence.
Can't be beggar Steve.
Yeah. It can't be the beggar. Such a nice guy.
Such a nice guy.
Listen to his voice. Oh, I thought you were one of those things. God blimey. He said blimey. No one that says blimey can be bad.
Guess I just dropped down.
Yeah, we just go back to the
It's that guy I killed.
The way you were going, basically.
Which was the way I was going?
Down that way behind you. To your left.
Hold up!
So yeah, so basically at this point you're kind of like halfway through the Forbidden Forest.
Holy shit, only halfway through.
Well, I call it the halfway through point. Maybe I'm not being exact, it's definitely exactly the halfway point, but it feels like the halfway point.
Dave, you know I want you to be exact with me.
This is where everything turns to snakes.
Oh.
Snake enemies, bundles of snakes, giant snake creatures.
You all
lots
know
of
how much I
frenzy.
love snakes.
Snakes. I like to be snakes. Snake! Ba-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum.
Is there something up that way?
Oh, but there's bundles of snakes.
This feels like a cheapskate. Snake? I am disappointed
watched,
with this enemy design.
I watched a video
where's Snake?
on a certain channel, shall I say, a certain website.
Didn't begin with a game and then with Grum.
I'm not sure if we can actually mention certain channels sometimes. It's like, anyway, they had Jeff Goldblum, and they got him to read.
Jeff Goldblum.
They got him to read lines from like video games, and one that was like, "Snake, snake."
Oh, brilliant.
Snake! But of course, because he doesn't actually know the context, it's kind of funny to read like his interpretation of the things, right?
I love
Jeff Goldblum is like wacky as fuck. He's just like,
ooh, that's a giant gravestone.
that's the kind of gravestone I want to have.
Yeah. Everybody knows I'm buried here.
Everyone knows I fucking died. Okay?
I know someone who met Jeff Goldblum at a party in America, and she told me that he was one of the nicest people she's ever met. He was really sweet, and he was really like, so what is it you want to be when you like, you know, why are you here in America? Do you want to be like an actor and stuff? And she was like, she wanted to get into special effects, makeup and stuff. He was really like encouraging and everything. She's like, he was so lovely and so weird. I was like, yes, I can imagine.
But also, he gives me, like I have like no massive, overly strong parental desire to have children and stuff, but like he's got 2 children, and his like first child was born when he was 62.
Really?
And his second child was born, he was like 64. He's like 65 now. So basically, it's like, so
you can be a dad anytime you want.
as like, no, without being, I'm just literally talking. This is like the physical biology of people. As a man, you can, you know, have children. You know, judging by Jeff Goldblum and like Jagger, when you're in your 70s. As long as you're with a younger woman. As a woman, you know, once you get into your 40s, the percentage chance of you getting pregnant and actually seeing that pregnancy through to its, you know, fruition, it greatly reduces. So, as a woman, you are on a more of a strict time limit. If you want to have a child as a woman, you've got to make the decision before you're 40.
Oh
basically.
yeah, definitely.
Whereas as a man, I'm like, if I decide I want to have a kid and I'm 65, then it's like, if I found a girl that's in her 20s or 30s,
you could.
if I found a willing host to bear my offspring, then
David's idea of having children.
But even like
seems to have species.
even like and obviously it's a fictitious character, but Ezio in Assassin's Creed didn't become a father until I believe he was in his 50s or 60s. So it's like, hey, it's cool. It's cool to be a father when you're freaking old. You don't have to worry about big versions. They breathe fire and stuff. Fire, but it's poison shit. Why not be a father when you're 65? You don't deal with this shit. I'm an old man. I'm retired. I don't fucking deal with this shit. You'd be like, 65. I have to deal with my kids getting like, married, pregnant, that kind of shit. Because I'll be dead.
I'll be dead.
My kid was born. I was 65. By the time he or she is 20, I'll probably be dead. So, fuck it. If anything, it seems like a good time to have a kid. 65, maybe 70.
This guy. I'm not gonna lie to you, and I'm probably going to be over the shooting myself in the foot here. I'm finding this area a lot easier. Instead, I don't completely
Stupid.
You know what I mean? It's like I'm finding.
I can actually call you out for real.
What?
Well, you're married to Vicky. She's had babies.
There is something
Which
that
makes you a
I there's
For real.
Yeah, I
It's
guess.
like if you call a bloke a wanker, it's like, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
obviously.
Probably.
I mean, every bloke's a wanker.
But yeah, it's
Son of a bitch? No, not really.
there's something that
Bastard? No, got a dad.
I used to do, but I don't do anymore because the kids are obviously a little bit more self-aware and not understand a lot of the
I
things
wish
I'm
you'd never been
saying.
born.
Yeah, I say that quite a lot. No,
You were a
I have.
mistake.
Oh, hello. I've said when they were very, very young and they were babies, I used to wind Vicky up no end by holding the baby and then going, "Hey," pointing at Vicky and going, "See that? I fucking had that." And she's like, "Shut the fuck up!" And I'm like,
I fucked your mum.
"You know your mum."
How you feel
had your
about that?
And that was it. I'd be like, "How'd you feel about that?" I fucking had your mum. It's
I'm
like,
going to kill that giant spike snake then? You can.
I thought I had to go this way.
Yeah,
Get
but
to it.
you can at least
Oh, I can get to it this way. There's two.
can you make it, folks? This episode has become very crude. You know, how he's a motherfucker, how I'm a wanker.
The flame
many
rate.
snake balls.
Snake balls.
Just a chicken.
I've never eaten snake.
I have. I was in the jungle
Oh,
in
there we go.
Russia, and I was forced to eat snakes. I was also brought near to a small nuclear explosion.
Yes,
Hence is
there
why I
you
can't
go.
have kids, because I'm like sterile.
Is that true?
Not infertile. I'm pretty sure that big dogs can't have kids.
Oh, he calls them. What was I saying about the game of this part was being
And
easy?
your point.
Quickly. Oh shit, I got rid of the antidote things.
And there's an enemy coming towards you.
Don't worry.
Seems like a pig.
Where is it?
I don't know, but I can hear it. But the giant pigs tend to be really audible, like
Oh, there
you
it
can
is.
hear them from like a massive distance. And even when they're like standing still, they make shitloads of noise for some reason. It's like, you're standing still.
There it is.
See? He's standing still. Why is his foot making noise?
Bad game, isn't it?
This is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Big Boss is incapable of having children.
Let me check your prostate. Ah!
So folks,
David was worried about this episode getting cruel. Ah, he exploded!
I thought this episode was just going to be a PG-13, but
We're never getting this monetized, mostly because we're not monetized.
so many items. This episode was monetized, mostly because we only get about
Yeah.
3 or 4 views.
Because we're nowhere near that level.
Graveyard stuff.
What?
If only like a single view would be worth £1,000, then that would be it.
Hey, Snakey McSnakerton. Don't mind me. Shit, I said don't mind me. Skills. Ah. How do you get one in there? Smash! Smash! Skills to hit the balls. I used also another one when Jamie was a lot younger and he was playing computer
Here we
games.
go.
I used
This
to
is
say,
where Peter's kid. This is why Peter's kids are all going to be homicidal.
no, I used to say to him,
psycho
I
killers.
used to say to him all the time, Jamie, have you got the skills? He's like, yeah, and I was like, have you got the skills though? And he's like, yeah. I was like, okay. Jamie, have you got the skills? He's like, yeah, and I was like, but have you got the skills to pay the bills?
Then he used to beat the shit out of you.
Yeah, it used to be the shit out of me. It's quite traumatic actually. I don't know how to talk about it.
Jamie, no! What happened to you? Oh, I walked into a door.
There's a pig! He's a big pig now. You can be a big pig too. Let's build up the Coming around pig?
It's not very nice.
Ultimate attack!
Peter, for the love of God, you're pacing a fucking wrong.
I was actually facing a giant pig, David, not a giant pig. Just washing the blood off my shoes.
Nothing else though. Just my shoes.
Yeah, which one is the best one? I like the glowy little lights up here. They feel safe, which means probably that I'm going to walk into a giant open area, which probably means a boss.
No.
Nope.
I'll tell you where the boss is. It's not too obvious. Giant floaty fireflies. That must mean that they're actually all attached to some giant monster.
Disgusting
So like,
creature.
you know, every single one of those is just the end of like a tentacle hand thing. Make it happen. Bloodborne 2.
Yeah, Bloodborne 2.
That's the second time I've said that now. It was just like there was a puddle of water, and I was like, wouldn't it be cool if like I walked near it and like tentacles came out of the water? Make it happen. Bloodborne 2.
Bloodborne 2. Hashtag Bloodborne 2.
There we go. Another shortcut. To death. So this eats you up, and then
And this takes me to that part. Cool. I wonder if I should go level my character up.
I would suggest so. I mean, look, there's no reason not to.
There is no reason not to, David. You are completely, and as always, correct.
Incorrect.
Isn't it
The only downside to going out and then going back in is that obviously with the enemies respawned, then it makes it harder to know where you've been.
Yeah.
It's like, at least if there were no enemies around, then it's kind of like, okay. As soon as you see an enemy, you're kind of like, okay, I've been here before. I haven't been here because there's an enemy. But when you reset
Hey, Baguette.
everything- What you got me?
What did you call
I
me?
told you, friends. If you kill him and come out here, his mate suddenly appears and there's another hunter that attacks you. I was
And
like,
he's really, really hard.
he was a bit
He's
angry.
like a full metal bucket.
He was angry, but I didn't let it bother me.
You didn't let it affect
I
you.
wanted the bucket helmet. I'm not going to wear it. I just wanted it. I mean,
I wanted
literally,
to shit
the
in it.
stats aren't that great. I just wanted to have it. It's like I've got the entire constable set except for the helmet. I could do a bunch of PvP, or I could just kill you. I
Guess
looked
which
at
one
him
I'm
and he
gonna
was
do?
like, and I see his eyeball go,
Oh shit.
look at me, and I was like,
While he was talking to you, you're just like listening and just looking at his helmet going, I could take so many shits in that helmet.
I want your helmet. If you summon him, I think
Excuse me?
he summons without the helmet. So you get to
That would be good. Do you want to join our guild? I want your helmet. Like, excuse me? You just start going to take it off and like, no, no, no! It will show just the shadows in the side. What are you doing to me?
No, it's grafted to my skin.
I want your helmet. I want your clothes and your motorcycle.
Give me your helmet, your boots, and your motorcycle. He's like, my what?
Don't worry about it.
Horse and carriage?
Your horse and carriage.
Welcome. What is it?
What is it we want, Hunter?
Let me start.
What do you think? What's the same thing I always want? Oh.
Farewell, good hunter.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah, I'm good enough. I'm didn't level up. Waste of bloody spoons.
The forbidden woods.
Level me up, bloody
The
shit.
forbidden woods. Blah. It is the forbidden woods. Blah.
Right, now to go.
Blah. What? What?
Now to go. I've lost my way. I don't know
Yeah,
where
I think
go.
I remember. I think I remember.
I got through this half drunk, so you know.
Oh, here we go. You maybe I don't want to be the one to suggest this. I don't want to be like an intervention on camera, on microphone. But,
Don't play video games and have a drink. Why not?
maybe you've got a drink problem. And your problem is
I only drink
you
every
seem
other
to spill
day.
a lot of it all over the place. I mean, you know.
I wouldn't have a drinking problem if someone would give me a job. I'm looking at you, certain place that I went for an interview the other day that didn't get back to me. That said
Okay, sure. When I turned up, I was drunk, but I wouldn't have been drunk if I'd been
I was
working.
drunk and I pinched the bum of the girl that was interviewing me.
Of the man
but
interviewing me.
I headbutted the guy that was interviewing me, and I pinched the girl's bum and went honk honk on her breasts. But I still feel I was due at least a response to say you haven't got the job, and also a detailed explanation as to why, so I can do better in my next interviews.
And don't mention any of the stuff about me pinching bums and headbutting. Of course, that's going to go against you.
I should have been born in the 1930s. Back in those days, a pat on the bum was
I shouldn't have been born at all. You know what I'm
completely
saying?
fine.
Wait.
Oh look, the firefly monster.
He's so pretty.
It'd be well funny if it just like those fireflies are so. Oh, they're not fireflies. They're just the end of some giant tentacle monster.
Yeah, something forms out of the darkness.
Make it happen.
Bloodborne.
Bloodborne 2. An item. Lots of ghosts. Just think, there's so many people suffering the same shit as you.
I like to think that
Only
people
not
are.
recording, or maybe recording.
Whoa! It's one of those jelly dudes. Hey, jelly bro. Oh, I feel kind of bad. You are like ridiculously
I
hideous.
just wanted to be your friend.
Whoa, these ones are quite pretty. Oh, he's coming
He
at
wants
me.
to be your friend.
Those friend balls?
Oh, God, you're actually going to kill.
Oh, don't tell me about the easiest looking in the game. They look quite ridiculous, I will admit. Whoa! Those, I'm not joking, those laser beams are fucking kick ass.
Well, folks, Peter has now shown you the first person ever to die from these creatures.
Fuck off. I'm doing a service. We didn't write it into the game.
We actually went to tell me to be so weak that no one could actually die by them, but someone did it.
I don't understand.
Anyway, this guy has been working on Bloodborne 2 for the last 5 years. We've had to sack him because of this video. He's like, but Bloodborne 2 is only a few months away from being released. I'm sorry, we're gonna have to Akihiko, we're gonna have to let you go because it seems that enemy you programmed, the
You should kill
celestial beings, yes. Ones that no one dies to? Yeah, no one dies to them ever. Watch this YouTube video. But I didn't write it into the game. Well, someone died to them.
Someone died to them.
And then, like, a few weeks later, he comes round. Is this the right way? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's the right way.
He comes round and tries to kill you. This isn't the right way.
No, this isn't the right way.
There's another shortcut. Oh yeah, you go into the building, don't you?
Yes.
You go over the bridge.
I have to fight the snake guy and go over the bridge. Oh wait, no, I don't. Nope.
That is
Go
right.
back.
So folks,
Everything looks the same!
Peter's sober.
You kind of think out loud, so that's a bad thing, Dave. I swear to God, I think you've got like a.
No,
you
like,
don't drink.
like
There's something
it's
wrong
understand.
with you.
Like, if you were confused by the layout of maps and didn't know where to go, then my excuse is always, I've had a few drinks, so I don't know where to go. But when you don't know where to go, and you're sober, then it's like,
okay. Then you don't know where to go.
then you're just an idiot. So what I'm basically trying to say is,
I'm
you're an idiot.
Oh, on that note, maybe I think I should call this an episode.
No, 35 minutes is fine.
No?
10 more minutes.
Or
Sucky minutes.
no, it's a
Our number one
devastating
fan
thing.
won't be happy if he's finished now.
Oh yeah.
My 2 episodes today were like 45 minutes each. They were
No, he didn't message me, so I'm sure.
yeah, it was quite. It was. I didn't actually get the episode up until about 7:30 tonight, and I was like, any second now, Peter's gonna be. Edward's going into he's
Seriously,
constantly.
he's getting pissed off at me.
Where's the episode today? It's like Jesus.
No, I'm really pleased that actually someone actually really
One
is
person.
enjoying
One
them.
person gives a shit.
It's nice as long as one person gives a shit. Then I give a shit.
Got some bad news though, because like eventually I'm gonna have to start like working.
Yeah.
Like disclaimer to anyone that doesn't know, I'm like
And
Okay.
it's done.
I'm in between. Hey, yeah, this house.
Don't worry, I'll get killed by this
I'm
guy.
kind of in between projects at the moment, and
It's the ones with the big massive
that's the reason why I
tentacles
can
are the ones to watch out for.
record and play video games.
So Dave technically is like a full-time YouTuber, which now people are going to go.
I am actually a full-time
"Why the
YouTuber.
fuck
I
are his
just
videos
don't
so
actually
crappily edited?"
get paid any money.
Yeah. Dave,
I'm a full-time
Dave
YouTuber.
really is doing it for the love.
But I just don't get any money because I literally have 4 views per video.
The only thing that's slightly annoying me is
Wah, wah, wah.
obviously we're nowhere near.
That was it.
Oh,
Hey, you love your madman's knowledge.
I thought I could get up on this bit. We're nowhere near the point of getting
I think
monetized.
Edward was like, do live streams and stuff, and it was like, there's no point because like,
there's not
if we
anybody
get
watching.
like 4, 5, or 6 views in total, of which I know that at least 2 or 3 are me, 1 or 2 are probably like you or your kids, and then 1's like Edward. It's like if I was to do a live stream, I'd probably at most have maybe you and Edward watching it, and it's like there's absolutely no point in doing it. I'd only feel bad afterwards, like, hi, welcome to my live stream. I see we've got Peter and Edward.
Though I remember a YouTuber I still watch, and he started doing live streams, and then he got a bit despondent about the fact that no one had kind of watched the live streams, and I felt bad because I did think to myself, he's still very fresh, mate. I'm a little bit surprised you decided to go with a live stream. And now he's got quite a few subscribers. He's actually at a point where he's waiting to be monetized, so it doesn't seem to ever be happening. He just likes to tell
I think if you
everybody-
want to make money, it's probably like Twitch, isn't it?
I think Twitch is the way is going the way forward. Look at that ninja guy, Jesus man, he's earning like £1 million a month. I could do with just one month of his things I could sorted. What's the example?
Yeah, it's like if I was doing a full-time minimum wage job here for 610, after deductions, I'd probably be getting about £1,100 a month. So
Oh god.
as long as you were making,
This episode's got something really like adultish and all that. I'm talking about.
if you were making £1,100, we've gone from a motherfucker to
adult.
how to make money from. But
You can't.
Like, obviously, fantastic.
Don't follow your dreams,
They're
kids.
making stupid stuff like £5,000, £10,000, £25,000 a month from playing
fuck
video
yeah.
games. But if I could make minimum wage,
That'd be
like-
nice.
like £1,100 or £1,200 a month, doing online video game related stuff, then fucking sound. I've never had a lot of money, so I'm not really. It's not as though it's something I'm actually used to having or not having. So as long as enough money to actually pay the bills,
Live.
and live on, and buy food, then. Because God knows all the jobs I've done recently have just been jobs that have done that, so they essentially paid the bills, the rents, and food. Can't afford to go on holiday.
We nailed to the arse then.
And yeah, the job's just like crap, so it's. And on
Yeah,
that,
on that.
depressing note.
Yeah. Well, it was really nice to have you here. I'm gonna go home and cry and
All of Peter's
reevaluate my
episodes
life.
end with his death. You noticed that?
Yeah, because I get annoyed and I'm like, fuck it! It's bullshit!
That's Peter to finish for another week.
Yep, that's me done for
You
another.
won't see. Well, after the next couple of episodes, we'll be back to Dave's Chalice Dungeon Masterclass.
The thing is, at the moment, it's still the Easter holidays for me, so coming over and doing a Dave recording session isn't easy. You know, I'm not the fucking Game Grumps, Dave.
And
I
at
can't
night,
just come in every day.
And at night, don't know. Excuse.
I'm editing my work
I'm
and I'm
tired.
doing my stuff. Anyway, see you later. Smash that like button.
Let's end on a happy note.
Hit the ring. Hit the ring bell. I don't know if we got 10,000 things. If we get 20,000 this time, I'll put the whole camera up my asshole or something. I don't know. So speak to you later. Bye.